Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 32 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 series, where today we're going to ramp up our industrial craft stuff. We're gonna improve industrial craft a little bit, specifically so that we can get into industrial foregoing, which will then allow us to get into applied energistics. And that should be cool. It'll also unlock nuclear craft and extreme reactors. We have some better power options. We've already been doing a lot with mechanisms, so that's cool. I thought I made network cables, but maybe not to the point where it registered it. But it's all good. We'll take care of it. So industrial foregoing is the quest path that we want to go down, right? So in order to get to that point, I'm thinking we should probably look at having a better power system here for IC2, right? Maybe a little bit more power going on. Maybe a little bit more, something groovy. We'll figure something out. But let's first start off with maybe a little bit of a basement underneath our IC2 area. I think that sounds like a good plan. So that we can, probably down here is where we'll have the power gen, and then piping energy up into some kind of storage thing. I'm thinking an MFE would probably be good, right? Are those particularly hard to make in this pack? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, right? So that shouldn't be too bad. So we should be able to get an MFE, right? So that's just... basically, it's 4 diamonds per energium dust, right? And the energium dust turns into a crystal. So we need 16 diamonds to make an MFE. I think that's doable. How are we for diamonds? Yeah, that's doable. Holy cow, we are actually, like, really doable. Ha! Not a problem. All right, so we're going to need some redstone. We're going to need some gold, some iron, probably some copper and tin at some point. Maybe some more things, but we'll find out pretty soon. So let's get to work, shall we? I'd also like to make a metal former so I can turn blocks of iron into the things I need, but we'll get to that, right? So basic machine casings... these guys require, we get 4 of them, remember, per craft, so that's cool, right? But it's dense iron plates and aluminum plates, or iron plates, like from Tinkers, right? Either way. Dense iron plates is just 9 iron plates in a compressor. So you know what we could do? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you making that, right? And we're also going to need some aluminum plates. So I should have some aluminum. And we'll make sure to get all our machine casings here that we need. And remember, if we ever get impatient, that could be faster even. Okay. And then these guys go into our compressor, which we have one of those, right? Man, it's been a while. Cool. Nice. Okay. And now we should be good for machine casings. Nice. All right. Now for energy crystals, we're going to need energium dust, right? Which is just a bunch of redstone. So these diamond dusts, can I make them in... That's nuclear craft. A macerator, yes. A pulverizer, yes. Doesn't look like I can make it with mechanism machines, so I need... a macerator from IC2, just to double check, right? I'm a little bit hesitant to do this, but let's see what I get from it. Diamond dust? Can I use that? Oh, I can use that. Nice, that's our dictionary. Works for me. That'll do. Cool. That works. That works. Okay, and then to the compressor you go. Okay, and then you can make these guys, right? So we just need some gold insulated cabling. So we're just going to need a little bit of rubber, which we should have a decent amount of, and we can always get more. And gold cables just needs to be gold in that extruder guy, right? So we'll put 2 in there. Oh yeah, that's plenty. And I think you need 2x, don't you? Yeah. Cool. So now we have an MFE, right? But don't forget that we need to do transformers, unless we want exploding machines, right? So what we need, so your output is 512, right? And most of these can only accept 32. So what we need is a 512 to 128, and then a 128 to 32, right? So for that, we're just going to need some copper dudes. Really, bro? Really? You gonna play that game with me? With me, Direwolf20? You gonna play that game? Okay, you're the boss. And another one of those guys. So that's that one. That's an easy one, right? And then this guy, I think, is just a little bit of wood, and we need some coils, right? So let's get that going. And while that's happening, actually, I think we should be cool. A little bit of tin, and we'll be good. Okay. So you can combine here. I'll just get a bunch of these things because I know we're going to need them at some point. And then some wood. So, oh, that's right. Derp. You know what else I might want to do? I might want to have a chest in this room. Specifically for the purposes of... I have too much junk in my inventory and I need to do something about it. Specifically for that purpose, for the purposes of I have too much junk. But also for the purposes of storing... Does that count as an... It does. Good. I can put that there. Cool. Did I grab 2 stacks of redstone? I don't think I need that much. Okay. So you should be done by now, which means that you can craft one of these and one of insulated tin cables. Right. Put them away. These. Okay, so now let's get our wrench from IC2. Wrench. I'm sure I've got one. Yeah, I do. Okay. You guys can go away. So let's clean this up a little bit. I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you, right? So that's insulated tin cable. What I should be able to do... Now, insulated tin cable can do 32 EU per tick, right? Insulated copper can do 128. So we'll stick with 32. We do have transformer upgrades, to be fair. Didn't we get transformer upgrades as a quest reward? Wow, we have a lot of transformer upgrades. Okay, maybe I'm wasting my time because we've got so many transformer upgrades. We may not need to do this. I'm gonna use transformer upgrades because we have so many. Right? Those are usually kind of annoying to make, but since we got so many as a quest reward, like, let's go for it, dudes, right? So 2 per machine are required to make you work, right? And I'm going to want a bunch more in my metal former, right? So that's cool, right? So now MFE's output 512, right? So I think gold cable can do 512, can't it? Yeah, gold cable can do 512. So let's put you away. Let's grab our rubber. Let's make a few more gold cables, if I can. It's one way to make gold cabling. And we're definitely going to need more rubber. Right, but gold cable is going to be how we do this, okay? So in theory, my MFE should have no problem putting power into these machines. Okay, let's get I don't know how coal wound up in there, but we're taking it. Let's just get you running and make sure that nobody blows up, right? Everybody should be fine with this situation that we find ourselves in. Nice. Nice. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and, you know, produce power. I should be able to overclock you, I think. Yeah, but you can't transfer fast enough into here. That's the problem. So we don't want to overclock that much. Huh. I wonder. Would you be able to accept faster if I sped you up? No, probably not. It was worth a try. Just experimenting with, you know, how far we can push certain boundaries. Let's eat some chicken, and that'll free up some inventory space too. Cool. How about 2? 2 speed ups is a little bit too much even. It's funny, actually. All right, now what I want to do is get out my destruction gadget. And we're going to make you... How about a 3x3? Right? Because it'll be basically that. Okay, but I want it to be a depth of 6. Sweet. What's up? How's it going down here? All right, and then we want a little bit of lighting down here. Not that mobs will spawn, because astral. And we'll have to figure out how we're going to get in and out of this room easily, but for now, this should work. Well, kind of works. Yeah. Not the best, you know, in and out of the room that we've ever had, but you could probably... Are elevators in this pack? Because I think open blocks is, right? So yeah, open block elevators exist. Do we have enough ender pearls that we can burn that on elevators? Sure. Let's go for broke. And I mean that literally, we'll be broke. We have enough of you that we should be able to do that, and then that, and then that. Great. Perfect. That might wind up moving. Maybe it'll be in the center of the room. But we'll see. For now, it's cool. All right, the other thing we want to do then is get some kind of better power gen for this, right? So my goal will be to have more power gen than just coal, because coal, you know, not so great. So let's do geothermal. Yeah. Now, astral, I don't think has any way to produce lava. However, blood magic, it does. There's a ritual for producing lava. So we should be able to manage that. So let's make a geothermal generator first, and then we'll get into that. So we just need a regular generator, right? Which is furnace, basic machine casing, and a battery, which needs some tin. So let's do that, right? You're going to be in this mode. Okay. Cool. And some battery stuff will be cool. Right, so you, and you. Makes me 4 batteries. Oh, they don't stack. I hate you so much. Okay. And then for the generator, I don't know how many of these we want. I'm going to start with 4, and we'll see if that works out. We're going to need another set of machine casings then. But we're going to need 4 furnaces, which I harvested from many a village, which was fun times. And then we're going to need probably another, let's say, clean up our inventory for a sec. Let's put you away. Am I hungry enough for food yet? No, but close. Put you away. Put you away. Put you away. Things I don't necessarily need on me. And I have a lot of, like, miscellaneous food items, which I should probably cut back on. Okay, that should be cool. And then 4 aluminum. Right? And we should have no problem doing this. At this point, the slowdown is the hopper. Okay. Okay, so compressor. And see how it's keeping up with the speed upgrades now? So that's cool. So that should be enough for 4 generators. Perfect, right? So now we just need iron item casings and universal fluid cells, which needs that. So that's 4 of those per cell, right? And we need 8 cells. So 8 times 4, 32 of those things. So I think that's 16 of you, right? So metal former up that. All right, so you're not keeping up with the speed that well. But not terrible, actually. Oh, no, we're just completely out of power. So there's your problem. See, this, my friends, is why we're getting geothermal power. So we can set it and forget it. Yeah, maybe I do need more redstone. I'm going to use redstone as my temporary power source because I'm lazy like that. Okay, so that should be cool. Do we have glass panes on us? We do now. Okay, so you guys turn into that, right? And then we just need some more glass. And we're going to need 8 iron. Wow, you really just don't have any power, do you? Oh, right. If I'm going to be using the tick accelerator, I may not want to use overclockers as well. That might be smart. All right, so that should get me 4 geothermals, which is cool, right? Now, I forget how much they generate, but I think... Ooh, thank you, quest reward. That is enough. So let's make sure... now, where am I going to want to put you such that you can receive power in a way that won't make Rorax yell at me too much? I think that's where we're going to want to go up. Okay. Rorax, avert your eyes. I always have trouble with this bit because we don't want these guys to connect, right? And they're gonna... Why are you on sand? They're gonna connect unless we paint them. Or... unless we, like, have an extra spacing around it. And I've had issues with painting in the past sometimes. Like, how obnoxious is this gonna be? Right, because then we could have the geothermals here, producing the lava that we need. And that might be cool. Do I have smooth stone in here? I do somewhere. There it is. Right? So how awful does this look from the outside? Shh. It's fine. It's fine. You can't see anything. Look, it's perfect. It's gorgeous. Shh. Or I actually saw nothing. So that'll be where the geothermals can live, right? You can go away for a minute. Okay, so that's all good. So next step will be lava production, right? And I need a bigger bag for storing stuff. That's going to go on my to-do list. But lava production, right? So there's from blood magic. Let's see, blood magic ritual for lava. All right, so first off, we need 3 buckets of lava. Okay, we're going to need a diamond. And that is pretty close to getting us 2 obsidian and an orb. So let's pop over to blood magic area, because I think my orbs are over here. A weak blood orb should be enough to do the craft, at least. Cool. All right, you come out for a minute. All right, and give me these things back. Let's get into our bag here, because I think that's where my sacrificial dagger dude is. Are we full health? Yeah, full enough. So let's get... That's 23 LP. Nice. And then we should be able to, boop, right over here. Recharge this, recharge me. Good to go. By the way, if I pointed a laser of astral power at that ritual, it would increase the regen effect. But I don't know that I need it. Because generally I'm full health by the time Soul Fray wears off. And that's the main hold up, right? Is Soul Fray at this point. So you can go in there with a little bit of speed. Because you know me, I'm impatient. And that should get me a weak activation crystal, which is going to be enough to activate the ritual that we need. Sweet. And then ritual stuff from blood magic. So we're going to want the ritual diviner. I don't know that we need the dusk one because that requires a tier 4 slate, but I don't think that's necessary, right? What we do need is 4 diamonds a stick. We're going to need a magma cream, a gas tier, obsidian, and a lapis block. Okay, so magma cream, a gas tier, obsidian, and a lapis block. Cool. And then in addition to that, we're going to need 4 diamonds and a stick. Okay, so right back to blood magic-y area. Okay, you're gonna go in there, and I don't remember exactly how much each of these take, but I don't think it's a lot of LP. No, it's 1,000. Okay. And that's cool. And then the stick, and that should be your ritual diviner. Nice. Okay, cool. And we're going to put you on Serenade of the Nether, which is the ritual that creates sources of lava from the Master Ritual Stone. Nice. So speaking of the Master Ritual Stone, we need the Master Ritual Stone, which needs some Ritual Stones, which needs Reinforced Slate, Salus Mundus, Obsidian. Cool. So we need in total 4 Ritual Stones for this, I believe, right? Fire Runes 4 total stones, plus the 4 that we need for this. We need 8, right? So to make that, we're going to need 4 Salus Mundus, 4 Obsidian, and I think I've got all the Reinforced Slates that we'll need, right? So 4 Salus Mundus, 4 Obsidian. See how nice these travel anchors are becoming? And Reinforced Slates. And the Magician's Blood Orb. So that should be cool. So Ritual Stones here, 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 and here should be enough. Cool. Now for the Master Ritual Stone, I need 4 more Obsidian. Okay, so that would be you. Now the only downside to this setup, that should be it. I think we're cool. I think that's it. That's all we need. How much LP do I currently have? I've got 90,000. So the only downside is this is going to, on a regular basis, drain LP out of my network, which I'm also using to get around town, right? So we just want to keep that in the back of our mind. You're at 60. That should bring you pretty close to up. So we're going to want to, at some point, probably... I think we have to get to a tier 4 altar before we can do the ritual that kills mobs for you. So we might have to set up a mob farm, maybe underneath this platform, because there's a pretty good amount of space under there. So we might set up a mob farm under there, and then let this thing, you know, kill mobs for me and passively generate LP. Might be a good idea, right? But with that said, we've got enough LP for now to at least get this up and running, and then we'll see if it becomes, you know, not enough, right? So home base, let's go underground here. Okay, and what we're gonna do is grab you. Let's make you a 3x3 void area. Does that sound cool? I think that sounds cool. Okay, so the Master Ritual Stone will go here. That places them. Okay. And then if I want to activate it, I just do... And what I'll probably want to do... is that. Hey, there we go. A rush of energy flows through the ritual. Hooray! So that's literally infinite lava, right? So I'm at 134. I pick up the lava source. I'm at 133.5. So 500 LP per lava source. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Okay, so now let's get a fluid collector from Actually Additions, because I think that'll be the easiest way to do this. Right, fluid collector needs an auto breaker, so that's a void crystal and some basic coil. I think I've got some basic oil. A void crystal is just charcoal, right? Or not charcoal, coal. I don't think charcoal works with it, does it? No. Regular coal. Duh. Dire, please. Try not to derp so much, Direwolf. I'm trying. I'm trying. As an act of retribution, I will avoid that to make myself feel bad. Okay. And that means you can make this, which means you can make this. And now we just need some kind of fluid transfer mechanics. So mechanism, fluid pipes, right? Mechanical pipes, pump rate, yeah, fluids. And we already have those, so that's cool. Okay, so then we can pop this dude down here. Okay, and what we'll do is break you. Where's my rotating dude? Some rotation of this will be such that it's picking up the fluid. There it is. Cool. Okay, and then you go there, mechanical pipes. Hello. Now, I don't know if I love you blinking so much. That's better. Nice, right? How cool is that? And we should be getting a pretty copious amount of power now from that. I don't know exactly how much, because I forget. There's a tool, reads it, tells you, I forget. But long story short, it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good power for basically nothing, right? We're down to 103,000 LP. I forget how much I had before, but it was a lot. But that's okay. Like, what's going to happen is it's just going to now slowly drain LP in order to produce power for IC2. And that'll just work. I think that's cool. I think that works really well. All right, so with that taken care of now, we've got decent LP power. Let's get what we need to get for the Tesla machine dude, right? So for that, we need advanced machine casings, right? So steel plate's not a problem. Advanced alloys are iron, bronze, and tin plates. So let's get, like, a good number of these, right? So we want more bronze. Can we get bronze from the old crafting mechanic, or do we have to stick something together? Probably the bad way. What is it? I think it's, yeah, let's do this and 5 tin. I think it's 3 copper to 1 tin is bronze, right? Looks right to me. Cool. Let's do a little bit more. That should be cool. So let's do 24 of each, right? That should be cool. 24 of each, right? So that would be bronze, iron, and tin. Okay. Bronze, iron, and tin. And that'll make the advanced alloys that we need. We'll just need to keep an eye on this. Remember, you'll get dizzy and start to have negative effects if you run out of LP in your blood network, but not a big deal. We just go refill it, and considering we get like 30,000 LP per self-sacrifice, like, we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be fine. Right? Not worried. Alright, so with you guys, right, we make those. And these things only purpose, as far as I know. Oh, look, you can use them to make copper solenoid. Alright, so somebody added, like, a recipe. The most part is that they go into a compressor, right? That's awesome. And look, we have a net gain of power still. Either that or it just finished so fast it didn't matter. Nice. All right, so with you taken care of, then the other thing we need for advanced machine casings is carbon plates, which is raw carbon mesh, which is this, which is pulverized coal, which I think we can get from the mechanism machine, right? I'm hoping I can. I mean, there's lots of machines that can do this. We'll find out if pulverized coal will work for our purposes. So can you crush coal for me? I'm thinking you can, right? Pulverized coal. Yeah, that totally works. Right, and we can get that. So let's get a stack of this. That's going to drain power pretty quickly, because I don't think we have a huge amount of power gen going right now. Like, I think our power transfer is pretty capped out. Because I think we're only using leadstone down there, right? We didn't even get the hardened. This is why we're upgrading tech, guys. This is why we're upgrading tech. Right? Boom, boom, boom. And then compressor you bad boys. Told you I was loving this time in a bottle, right? Right? Alright, so now you need an advanced machine casing, which means we just need some steel plates and we're good to go. We have steel. We're going to get 8 of them. And yeah, my LP's doing alright. I'm not addicted to tick accelerators. You're addicted to tick accelerators. Alright, so now you should be cool. Wow, that's a lot of crafting. But not terrible, not terrible. Now the only thing we need is clay dust. Ooh, the forge hammer can do that, or the manufactory, or the macerator. We have a hammer. We have a hammer, we have a hammer. I know we have a hammer, because I needed a hammer at some point, and then couldn't find it. Well, we have this one too. That works. Clay dust. Not the most efficient way to do it, but clay is also not what I would call a rare resource. Cool. So now for the Tesla core lib item, we need that, and we need some grout, which is just a little bit of clay, sand, and gravel. Not a big deal. Sand, gravel. Yeah, the big deal is not having enough inventory space to do it. That's the comedy. Always inventory. But I need a lot of what's in my inventory. I'm sure there's things I don't need. I am grout, right? Let's do it up. Let's get 32 of them. That sounds like a good number to have. Okay. And if we ever get to the point where we need more clay, there's plenty outside. I run by it all the time when I'm running around out there. So that means that with some smooth stone, we should be good to make reinforced stone in copious amounts. Nice. That actually makes a lot of reinforced stone, by the way. 16 per craft. That ain't bad. Somebody remind me I got grout in here, because I'm going to forget. Right, now all we need is rubber. And that are 2 machine cases from Tesla. Nice. Now, people keep telling me I should do UU matter. Because apparently that's a thing. UU matter easier to make machines and whatnot. So we might want to do that sooner than later. Hey, look, it's raining. Whoosh. Okay, so let's consider doing that, UU matter, right? I'm going to put all these IC2-ish type machines in here for the time being. Everything that's IC2 related. Okay, and I'm also going to clean up my blood magic and stuff. Trying to keep things organized until we have an AE system at least. Right, because none of this stuff do I need on me at this point. My bag, what don't I need in my bag? What don't I need to carry around with me all the time? Probably don't need a crafting station. Everything else I kind of want. Okay, anything else I don't need on me right now? I think we could put you in here. And that's pretty good. Okay, so back to home base. What would be involved in getting UU matter going? I'll tell you what would be involved the next episode, because we are already at the wrapping up point. I don't understand how that happened, but like we've already done an entire episode here. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. To get UU matter going, right? We need a mass fabricator. Is that correct? You probably want the matter fabricator. Yeah, that one. That is what makes UU matter, correct? So Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Not a problem. We can do all these things. We can totally do all those things. So matter fabricator is what does it. We're also going to want some recyclers. We might throw that in our basement. I think our IC2 basement would be a better place because we're going to want a handful of recyclers and, you know, some kind of cobble gen. You guys are really loud. Can I quiet you down a little bit? I don't think so. That's all right. But we'll fill up our internal buffer of power here. And then we'll look towards how to generate a healthy amount of power using IC2 and getting UU matter going. Because apparently UU matter makes machine casings a little bit easier to get. But at the very least, we can start producing it at a low speed. Maybe we'll get to nuclear power at some point, but not just yet. For now, Ep32 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We're getting into tech. So let me know what you guys think about that. We've got the industrial core growing path. Ooh, infinite water source, you say. Ooh. Latex processing unit, machine case from Tesla core. Nice, nice, nice. So that's cool. We'll probably get into that next episode. And then once we progress through that, we can get to an ME controller, right? Just to be clear, an ME controller needs some stuff from advanced rocketry, which is craftable by hand, but it's easier to craft and cheaper to craft it in a precision assembler. But I don't know if we'll have access to do that just yet. But we'll look into it, right? Because that's advanced rocketry, and I don't know, you know, what's up there. But Fluix blocks, energy acceptor, Skystone block, Tesla core lib, Fluix pearls. That's the standard recipe for that. That's a bit of a complex recipe, but not out of my reach. Nope, all totally attainable. So applied energistics shouldn't be too bad to get into, right? And then, like, are other recipes crazy, or is it just the controller? That's a little bit crazy. Not terrible. Not terrible. Not terrible. Okay. Not too bad. What about cabling? Because cabling is another important bit here. Nope, standard recipe there. That's cool. Terminals, that looks pretty standard. That looks pretty standard. That's pretty standard. How about auto crafting? Interfaces? Pretty standard recipe right there. And molecular assembler. Not terrible. Different recipe, but not terrible. Just needs a tier 3 crafter, which is really not hard. Really not hard. So auto crafting should be attainable relatively easily. And obviously storage and all that stuff comes along with that. So for now, Ep32 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what we say here. Take it easy.